Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to cover the basis of C++ programming, including flowcharts, symbols and syntax. If you are new to programming, this video is perfect for you. So let's get started. First of all, we have flowcharts. Flowcharts is a graphical representation of programs like logic. It is a great way to visualize the flowchart of your flow of your program and plan out your code. Let's take at some common flowchart examples. Oval, start and rectangle process, diamond decision and parallelogram will give us input and output. Here are some of the examples. The oval start and end. The arrows show a line in the connector that show the relationship between the representative shapes. Input output for parallelogram. A parallelogram represents input or output. Rectangle shows process. A rectangle represents a process. And a diamond decision. A diamond indicates a decision that is we will use further in our the flowcharts as shown in the video coming next. Let us talk about the flowchart of hello world. At the start of the flowchart we will add the start, then simply print hello world, and then we will stop the program. Next, according to the programs that we have written in the next chapter of the video, the next program is flowchart for a summation, and the same for the product and division and subtraction. First of all, we will simply write start in oval, then in parallelogram we will add the input x and y, then rectangle summation x plus y, and then again print sum and then end the program. If there is the subtraction, then at the place of sum x dot y we will add subtraction x minus y. If there is product, then there will be product x static y, and if there is division, then we will add x backslash y. Moving further, we have a flowchart for a loop. First of all, we will again put the start in oval, then initialization expression, then test conditions. If the test condition is true, we will move further, block of statements, then update expression, and then stop. When we will update statement and again go test condition. If it is false, then the program will be stopped and we will have to again update the expression. Moving next, the program we have written in our today's video is the program for the calculator in C++ language. So first of all, the flowchart is represented here. We will add start, input a slash a b, and in the menu we have addition, subtraction, multiplication shown by asterisk, and division and e exit. We will input a choice for addition, subtraction or anything else whatsoever. Then we will add condition. If the condition will satisfy c a plus b, a c a minus b, c asterisk b, a over b, a divided by b, so we will get print sum or print subtraction or print multiplication or print division. If all the things are possible at this condition, they will stop, and then we will again move to the input, and then again the input choice and the loop will be continued. So moving further, now let us talk about C++ basics. Now that we have covered flowcharts, let's move to the C++ functions. The program starts with the int main. This function is the entry point of our program where execution begins. Here is an example of a simple C++ program, that is hashtag include iostream, int main, and std cout hello world, and std and all. This program refers to the printing of the hello world. We can remove the std by declaring it on the top of the program by using namespace std. Following are the most commonly used include IOStream. And this line tells the compiler include the IOStream standard file which allows us to perform input-output operations. Int main, this is the entry point of a program where execution begins. stdcout, this is an object that allows us to output text to the console, then return 0. This line indicates the end of the program. Then we have math.h and other libraries. In C++, we can include various libraries to perform different tasks. For example, the math.h library provides functions for mathematical operations like sine, cosine, and square root. Here is an example of how to use the math.h library. Hashtag include math.h int main, then double x is equal to 3.14, and we will end with semicolon. The little mistake of semicolon could lead to a drastic hectic effect on your health to carry out the find out the error. Then we have double result is equal to sin x. STD code is a sign of x, and using syntax we can remove the std by declaring it at the first of the program by using namespace std semicolon. Moving further, by writing our program we will enter the return 0 that will end the program, and we will get the result if there is no error in our program. Other common libraries include iostream for input output operation, string for working with strings, and vector for working with dynamic arrays. Next we have data types. In C++ we have different data types to store different types of values. Here are some common data types: int, whole numbers like 1, 2, or 3; float, decimal numbers like 3.14 or minus 0.5; double, large decimal numbers like 3.14 or the values pi or anything; character, single characters like small a or capital B; bool, known as boolean algebra or boolean values like true or false, either 1 or 0. Here is an example of how to declare and use variables of different data types. First we have int main. Int x is equal to 5 semicolon, float y is equal to 3.14, double z is equal to 3.14, character c is equal to a, bool is admin is equal to true. Next we will declare them as c out, output x, y, z, and c, and then admin, then endl to end the line, the stdc out. The std could be removed by using namespace std on the top of the writing program. Then we will enter return 0 which will allow us to end the program. Then we will talk about the loops are the fundamental concept in the programming that allow us to execute a block of code repeatedly. Here are three main types of loops in C++. For loop used to iterate over a block of code for specified numbers of times. While loop used to iterate over a block of code while certain condition is true. Do while loop used to iterate. Now we will move to the programs that we have written in a compiler. Let us talk about them. First of all, we will write a program for the writing hello world. First of all, we will enter the syntax hashtag include iostream, then using namespace std, and then we will enter the int main. Uh, Wait a minute. Yes, then we will enter int main like this, bracket close. Then we will enter the semicolons, and then we will enter cout hello world, hello world, and colon, and then we will end at the end we will add the semicolon so that our the line is end, and endl to end our line, and then return 0 so that our program should be end. So let us run it. As you can see, there is written hello world. The code execution is successful. Next, we have a C++ program for the sum of the two numbers. First of all, we will write heading by using the backslash. I think so, backslash. Yes, backslash to. Now we'll enter syntax hashtag include iostream. Wait a minute, I didn't put the hashtag at the start. Hashtag iostream. Yes. Now we will enter using namespace std to remove the stdc out that cause a lot of headache by writing the program. It takes a lot of time, so we will declare it at the top of the program. Next we have int main and bracket close. Then we will add the curly brackets. After adding the curly brackets, we will enter the int number 1. We will declare the numbers number 1, number 2, and then sum. I think sum, not number 3. Yes, sum, and then semicolon. Moving further, we will enter the output cout. Cout. Yes, the symbol, always check the symbol at the end. It will cause a big trouble by troubleshooting. Enter and the first number, and then we will declare the C input. What will the input, and always end the statement with the semicolon, and then we see input the number 1, because the first number is there, so we'll enter the number 1 as we have declared at the start of the main. Now we will add the second output, that would be enter the second number colon, then quotations close, and then semicolon, and then we will declare the C input. That will be probably number 2. And I think the program is ready. Next we will declare the syntax to sum the program. So now for the summation, sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Number 1 plus number 2. I have written number 2 there, so let us correct it. Number 1, and then we will declare it by stop by and semicolon, and then cout the sum of the numbers, quotations, the sum is semicolon close, and then we will add the end L to end the line, return 0 to end the program. Let us try to run the program, and it will probably show error. Yes, there is an error because I have missed the colon or comma. Yes, comma in the number 2. Now it will be done. Yes, let us enter the first number, that is 2 3 4 or something. Then enter the second number, an anonymous number. Let us move to the summation. It is not giving the sum because I have not declared the sum at the last in the 15th line. Cout the sum is and also we will have to declare the sum here first, then we will get the our sum. And now let us run. It will not run because there is a missing of the quotation near the sum. So entering the quotation, yes, from here. Now it will run completely. Yes, now it's running. And the number 12 plus number 13, it will give us probably 25. Yes, the program is executable. Here I forgot to record the screen, so as we have talked about earlier, and then we will use include iostream, namespace std, int main, number 1, declare number 1, number 2, and then product, and then cout the first number, and then input the number 1, and then again the cout under the second number, and then the c and the number 2, and the product is equal to number 1 and number 2. Declare them the product, then it will be run easily in our program. Then the cout is equal to the product is, and we have to declare it the by product by using the cout statement, cout syntax like this, product, and then again using the same and I'll to end the line. Now let us run the program and it will be run. Oh, sorry, return 0. Return 0 will be important. Return 0. Now let us run the program. Bracket, you should check at least the bracket is closed or not, so that the little error could cause a big headache. And to the first number we will add 2 and 20. Let us add 20. Then we will add 10 and we will probably give 200. Yes, our program is executable. Let us take another example. And we will run the code. After running the code, we will enter first number 4, then 5. It will give 20, and the answer is same. Here I again forget to start the recorder. So here is a C++ program to reverse a string by a user. Again the hashtag include assume, but here we will are using the string, so we will declare the string library and then define the max size 100 to maximum size of the string, and using namespace std to remove the headache of the std count, cout, scene, etc. Then int main bracket close, then semicolons, int ij length. It might be not length, but we will check in the execution. Then character string max size. Here is underscore, not hyphen. Max size. Semicolon, and then moving further, we have a character reverse max underscore size. Then cout enter a string. It might be anything, my name or your name, whatsoever. And then see input, we will have also to declare the input and the output on simultaneously or not at the same time, but might be string, and then it is lngst. Yeah, lngst. As above, we have also to correct the length we have written, and here we will enter the syntax of the string. Then we will enter j is equal to 0, and for I think so here is for I is equal to lengst. This one is equal to I is equal to greater than is equal to 0. Then we have entered the reverse JSON. I bracket close semicolon j plus plus semicolon, again the bracket close, entering the reverse j backslash 0 and then see out 24th line reverse, then return 0. Let us run the program. Yeah, there is an error as we have used the minus sign in the fifth line instead of the underscore. First we will correct that underscore. Now we will run the program and it will be executable. No, yes. At the line number 23, instead of the single colons quotations, we have entered a double quotations. We will correct them and then we will run the program and it will definitely run. So let us do it correct. Now we will run the program and it is running. Enter a string. I will enter RUM or Tibet. Yes, Tibet, and it will get Tibet in the reverse order. Moving next. Now we have a program for a simple calculator used in the C++ programming, as we have also discussed its flowchart in the previous topic of our video. Similarly, we will declare the syntax, then the outputs, and then we will run the program. First of all, we will run the addition and it will give us 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Then enter your choice. We will enter the number 2 for the subtraction, and here the number 2, and then we enter the number 5, and then we enter the number 9, and we will definitely give us minus 4. Then again there is syntax option for enter your choice. We will enter the 3 multiplication, we will enter the 4, then we will enter the 7. It must give us 28. Then we have again the choice for enter your choice, and we will enter the 4 will give us division. We will add 34, and then we will add 2. It must give us 17, and then we have the choice 5 which will end the program. So that was pretty much it for today. We'll meet you in next video, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.